Beep.
Beep. Great. And
Hi, everybody.
I'm smacking on food.
You tell me when.
You go whenever.
Awesome. Well, welcome back.
This is where we're starting a while ago.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Well, welcome back to Am I the Asshole?
Welcome back.
It's weird for us because we'll just go and introduce him. We've never had a guest on the show before, and this week, as you saw in the podcast, we had a guest, and we had him. Stop it, Mike Arm. The cover keeps coming off.
Stop eating.
The cover keeps coming off. We had our lovely guest Hatter is back for Am I the Asshole?
Woo!
Yep.
And in fairness, should we tell them the lead up to this?
As y'all can see, the title of this video is something to do with Pride Month because it is June. And,
Yep.
you know, just back on Tuesday, we talked about men's health. So definitely go back and check that out if you haven't already. But June's month things are men's health and Pride. But we're not.
They needed the token gay guy.
Stay prepared.
Please don't cancel us. Please.
Of all the shit we've said, if this is why we get canceled,
I mean, yeah.
If anything, Hatter, you're our safety blanket. You're our parachute.
We can say whatever we want now. Hang on, let me pull up my manifesto real quick.
Was gonna say something, but I'm like, man, I don't want Sam to have to censor a bunch of shit.
He wouldn't.
I probably wouldn't.
He let it ride.
I just let it ride. Just fuck it. We
Just
ball.
later, right?
Before we get going, if you didn't see the podcast episode, please make sure down in the description below, go click the links. Our buddy Hatter right here is trying to see if he can hit this full-time content creator thing going, and we're going to help him as much as we can. We have a very large viewer base, all of you out there. So if you're not familiar, youtube.com/HatterVA, twitch.com/HatterVA.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
Go follow. But let's just waste no time.
Let's just jump right in. Well, actually, yeah, no, I forgot. We already talked about this. Never mind. Ignore
Fuck it,
me.
we ball. Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah, fuck it, we ball.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I
So
got my manifesto pulled up, and no, I'm just kidding.
History on Stonewall.
today's debate is gay actually the way? Let's find out.
So
So
we
many
play
people are
rock,
like,
paper,
"What?"
scissors before we do this. So
Yes.
let's play
So,
rock, paper, scissors.
As you all know, we have a tradition of playing rock, paper, scissors to who reads first. Hatter has elected to not read. He's just going to commentate the stories with us after we read them. So Sam and I will be continuing our tradition of playing rock, paper, scissors. So I am on a horrid losing streak right now. I can't figure it out. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Just embrace the gay.
Just
It'll get you the win today.
Sure, yeah.
What am I playing, like rock, paper, scissors, homo or something like that? I don't know. Like,
Well, you're playing rock and then paper and then scissors here.
it's just rock, baby. It's just rock. Like, all right.
I'm going. It's not
This
going.
way
Hold on.
further than I thought it was.
Hold on. Wait. Rock, paper, scissors.
Shout out to the lesbian community out there. I got y'all.
So if we both do scissors, do we both win? Or like is
Stipulation. If we both throw scissors, Hatter chooses.
all right.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Oh my
Who's counting this down? I'm just
You
gonna,
do it.
I'm
You
just
do it.
gonna-
You do it. You do it.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I was going for the meme.
I didn't
Going
know.
for the meme. I was going for the meme.
I seen it.
Yeah.
Got like
All right.
head bob and
Man, that's
everything.
what,
Like, oh,
5 in a
setting you
row?
up.
4 in a row?
I still have the lead, but I'm pretty sure I'm like ahead by one now. I had a cushion, and now you are like knocking on my door.
Let's check. We'll check the spreadsheet after this.
Yes,
Yeah. Anyway.
please. All right, let's get going. Let's read these stories already.
Might help if I was on the correct one. There we go.
It might help if I actually had my monitor set up correctly.
We just kind of jumped right into this. If you couldn't
I forgot
tell.
the order.
Yeah. That's all good. I'll be reading it out loud, so you'll hear it as it goes. So
You're just gonna hear me click, 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 like, okay, I'm here.
Yep.
all right. Am I the asshole for not wanting my girlfriend to go to gay pride? Ooh. About an hour ago, I had a full-blown argument with my girlfriend regarding pride and other LGBT community events. I guess I should start by saying I am by no means homophobic. I appreciate everyone's right to be who they are unapologetically. When I first met my girlfriend, she just got out of a 5-year relationship with a female. She identified as gay, but when she met me, in her words, I've always been open-minded, and if I fancy a girl, I fancy a girl. If I fancy a guy, I fancy a guy. Just so happens I've never fancied a guy before you. We've been together 3 years now and love together. Generally, we're really happy, and I feel blessed to be with such an easygoing and kind-hearted girl. Every year, she goes to gay pride with her friends, most of which are gay and a few are straight. This year, she wants to go again. The thing is, I have an issue with this because she is in a hetero relationship. She's not dating women, and when she goes to pride, I see it as erasing our relationship and acting as if she is still gay. She had a breakdown when I mentioned it, which is completely out of character. She said that when she was with a girl, she was outcasted by the straight community. Now she's in a hetero relationship, and she's not fully accepted in the LGBT community. She says it's one time a year where she can express her pride in being part of a community, that has been through so much. But I can't understand her need to be there when at present she is not a part of the community. She's very passionate about the cause and says that she will always support pride and still feels a part of the LGBT community. She says she isn't straight just because she's with a guy, that she is still bi and therefore wants to continue to support other people who are in the LGBT community. I told her I didn't like her going to pride as if she's gay, being around gay females who will assume she's gay when she comes home to a straight relationship. I told her you can't expect the privileges of a straight relationship, but also the LGBT community at the same time. She did not take that well. I wonder why. She told me that she couldn't see a future with me if I'm forever going to erase her sexuality and make her be straight to protect my insecurities. She also says that she is still attracted to females and therefore is still bi, but in my opinion, she isn't gay until she's in a gay relationship. Maybe I'm wrong, but imagine being in a female-female relationship, but your girlfriend going to straight bars and straight pride events. Ooh. It's the same thing. I feel as if she's saying our relationship isn't enough, that she still wants to explore the other side of her sexuality, despite her saying she would never look elsewhere whilst with me. She stormed out and hasn't been home since an hour ago. I'm wondering if I'm the asshole for feeling like this. I support gay pride, but find it hurtful that my girlfriend wants to access such communities.
Oh, the edit. The edit's huge.
Yeah, read the edit.
Edit. Maybe it's a cultural thing. I am Arabic. It was hard enough to coming to terms with her being bi, and this is just another concern. I see to most people it's no issue, but to me it's disrespectful of a partner to entertain others, especially if the others are same sex. If people we know see her there, I will be seen a fool. My girlfriend at a pride event covered in rainbows with a load of gay girls. She is embarrassing me and has no care for this. That's what makes me uncomfortable. Holy shit.
I'm just gonna say this right now. The dude is extremely insecure.
Yeah.
I can just tell that just by the extremely insecure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The fact that sorry.
No, go ahead.
The main thing I'm seeing is the fact that, I don't want you going to these events. It's like, you realize she's with you. Like, there's a reason she's with you.
And that's the point I was about to make is I find, especially in situations like this, there are so many people who automatically assume that just because you're gay or bi, that you're automatically poly or you're trying to go out and sleep around.
Yeah.
And that is not the case. Like, she just wants to go celebrate her personality and her sexuality at a pride event. If nothing else, go with her. Like
and the thing is, especially with pride, I see more straight people go to pride. And the reason is because, I'm going to say this right now, gay motherfuckers know how to party. We know how to party.
Yeah.
Like you go in there, like especially gay bars, like oh no, like I've heard stories of like straight dudes going to gay bars because they know how to treat them, and like they know like the vibe there is always good. Like, and especially the edit for this especially adds, like, it's like the cherry on top. Like, oh, I see why now.
Yeah.
It's like in this situation, I'm saying the dude is the asshole. Like it's like this is something she's been doing. Did it say how long she's been doing this? Is it? I think just as
they didn't mention ages or time frames. No, it was basically
every
just
year.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it seems kind of hypocritical because, like, right at the beginning, he says, I should start by saying I am by no means homophobic. I appreciate everyone's right to be who they are unapologetically. So if that were the case, you would be happy to go with her to that event. Yeah. You know, like, you being there doesn't automatically imply that you are like that.
May I offer a counter to that, though?
Sure.
I'm actually going to say, Hatter says asshole. I'm going to say everyone sucks. Because if she were wanting to celebrate that, I understand, you know, you want to have your own personality and such, but don't just like have a full blown meltdown because he may not understand if it is a cultural thing. Have a conversation with him and invite him with you. Like, bring him out to this so that way he can celebrate with you.
Yeah.
Like he says in the edit, like, you know, if people we know see her there, I'll be seen a fool. My girlfriend at a pride event covered in rainbows, a load of gay girls. She's embarrassing me and no one has no care for this. That's what makes me uncomfortable. Like, okay, so you're establishing that you're uncomfortable with this, but did you tell her that? Did y'all in that conversation, were you able to, you know, give her that visual of like, hey, I want you to be you, but these events make me uncomfortable and here's why. And now it's offering her the opportunity to go, okay, well, how about this? Why don't you come with me? You're my boyfriend. Why don't you come with me? We'll celebrate together because I'm not going to try and go sleep with a bunch of girls. I'm going to celebrate who I am as a person.
That's a good point.
But she didn't do that. She automatically went with, oh, like, you know, where was it? She had a breakdown when I mentioned it. It was completely out of character. She said that when she was with a girl, she was outcast by the straight community, and now she's in a hetero relationship. She's not accepted by the LGBT community. And then later on, she says she's very passionate about the cause and says that she will always support Pride and still feels a part of the LGBT community. She says she isn't straight just because she's with a guy, that is still bi and therefore wants to continue to support other people. Cool, like absolutely support those people. But let your boyfriend support you too. Like, don't just have a full-blown meltdown because he's like, I'm uncomfortable with this. Yeah. Like, both parties here are in the wrong, in my opinion.
A little more talking out and explaining themselves on both sides, I feel like would have alleviated this whole thing.
Yeah.
What they need?
Oh, God.
Fine. Is good, honest communication.
It's going to be really hard to line that up.
I can't wait to see the edit of just like communication.
I'm over here just like, what the fuck y'all say? I'm stuffing my face over here.
But no, I'm going to err on the side of everyone sucks. I think this is a telltale sign of two people not knowing how to communicate in their relationship.
While I agree with you, the one thing that we've kind of gotten away from a little bit is answering the initial question. And so him just asking, am I the asshole for not wanting my girlfriend to go to gay pride? Based off the facts, I would kind of lean a little bit more asshole just because of that. I agree on the everyone sucks part of it, but like, you know, I think I'm going to say asshole on that one. Yeah.
I'm going to stick to everyone sucks because based on the question as well, like we have to take the question into context. Yeah. Okay, if we just take it at face value, am I the asshole for not wanting my girlfriend to go to gay pride? That's a loaded question. Yeah. Like, are you? Are you not? Like, what caused you to type that question specifically? Yeah. But when you add the context, everyone sucks. Like I said, to me, like, I'm all for celebration. I'm all for, you know, celebrating who you are and your authenticity. But this is a clear, defining understanding of two people who don't know how to communicate in their.
Just wants to be contrarian to the consensus. And
male take.
Straight man.
Wait, is this a straight take?
That's a straight take.
A straight take.
That's a hashtag straight take.
Yeah.
Anyway, everybody else on Reddit.
Get away. Back away. I got a
Everybody
cross.
else
I got a flag.
said asshole.
Yes.
Let's
Everyone
read
said
some
asshole.
comments and see what's going on. First one here. You're the asshole. I'm straight and I've been to Pride. Get over yourself. Which,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like, I think that was also, that comment may have been posted before the edit.
probably.
Because
yeah.
with the edit involved, like, it really gives you a separate view of, like,
do you think Reddit will
culturally,
take
I
that
get
into
it.
account? Reddit won't take that into account. They would just immediately get out the pitchforks.
Valid. The next comment, your post made me angry. Yes, you're the asshole. And stop thinking everything's black and white or gay and straight. Edit. Your OP, yo OP, I thought you said you're not homophobic because your replies and edits say otherwise. Oh no. Oh,
there's a reply there.
It's great. Just dropping the F slur.
I don't believe that's the case at all. I just think she should respect her relationship more. Okay, what were you commenting on to say this?
Oof.
Oh, delete it. Ooh.
Oh no, here we go. Here's one. So from the original first comment right here, you're the asshole, I'm straight and I've been to Pride, get over yourself. Down a little bit, it's from the OP. Okay, but that's different because you have no attraction to the people of your same gender. My problem is that she's incredibly beautiful. Okay, so we're insecure, and we'll tell people.
Yeah, Hat nailed that right at the get go.
You could just hear it just from the way he's talking. Like the dude's insecure as all hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, and here's my take on this, and especially like coming from someone that don't give a fuck on how people look at him, like is proud of who he is. If I'm with a person that is extremely insecure to that level, I'm sorry, I have no business being with you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have no business. Like if you are that insecure that I'm gonna go and talk to someone else or go to an event that you think people will be hitting on, like either your girl or like your man, it's like you're that insecure. I'm sorry, like you're gonna basically make me want to do it just because you ain't got no.
I don't want to go down that tangent, but I will say there's a strong level between your insecurities taking over everything and then your partner being able to prove to you why you shouldn't be insecure.
Yeah.
Although, there's a strong line.
Did you read the rest of that comment? Later on, he goes to say, she said I could go. Or no, sorry, let me back up. I don't think it's too unreasonable to expect her to respect our relationship or even take me with her. She said I could go, but that she didn't want me to go, just to watch over her and scrutinize what she's doing so I can't win. Thanks for commenting.
Okay, so I'm not taking comments into my answer here. I'm still saying everyone sucks. But this dude's proving why he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Because if she's saying, hey, I don't want you to just scrutinize everything I'm doing. There, first of all, still to what I said earlier, she's not offering she's not offering that like hand of like, hey, it's okay. Like we can have fun together.
Yeah.
But he's also not offering her a reason to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So straight take. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong here in saying that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm good on this one. This is I think Hatter, first time being on the show,
nailed it. Yeah.
Nailed it. Like absolutely.
Especially as someone who has been with both men and women. Oh, you could see it from a mile away. It's like it's certain things that they say and they mention. It's like, oh, you're insecure. Just say that.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Oh my God.
Am I the asshole for telling my partner's mother, 59 female, that my 28 female pride pin is like her crucifix necklace? Buckle up. Ooh. Throwaway accounts as my partner is on Reddit and follows me. So I'm a bisexual woman. Prior to my relationship with my partner, who's a man, I was with a woman for 5 years. My partner and I got together knowing I'm bisexual and have never had a problem. I'm very straight passing, meaning that people just assume I'm straight when I'm not. The only times this bothered me is when people question my sexuality because I'm currently dating a man. That being said, my partner's mother is very skeptical of my past and said I was just in a very long phase. She sometimes gives me comments like, see, this is why women need men in their lives, or I'm happy you straightened out. Usually I ignore them or tell her it's impolite and leave it. A few months ago, my friend gifted me a cute pride pin. I normally don't wear pins, but I really liked the design and thought it'd be super cute on my shoulder bag. It's months since I've last thought about that pin. Well, last week I went over my partner's parents' house for us to pay a visit. I put my bag on the chair, not thinking about the pin. Well, that's the first thing my partner's mom notices. She didn't even say hello to me and immediately went on the attack. The conversation went like this. Why is that pin on your bag? Oh, a friend gave it to me. I just liked it and put it there. Are you trying to make a statement or something? No. Honestly, I just like it and it's a part of who I am. So it's really stupid because you're dating a man right now. So it's not who you are. Besides, I find it offensive that you just have to parade that shit wherever you go. Oh, much like how you like to parade your religion by wearing a crucifix all the time. After that comment, my partner's mom's face became very red. You could tell she was pissed at me, and at that point, my partner said we should get going and cut the visit short. On the ride home, my boyfriend told me that I was being an asshole to his mother. He also mentioned that while my sexuality is important to me, I shouldn't flaunt it around. I told him that was unfair since religious people can wear items for religious reasons, so why can't I wear pride things to celebrate who I am? My boyfriend said it was different and that if I wanted to establish a good relationship with his mother, I'd drop the gay thing.
Ooh.
I'm so hurt and frustrated at everyone, but I also feel like an inconsiderate jerk now. A part of me wants to just go along with it to appease everyone, but I feel like I shouldn't have to. TLDR, am I the asshole for telling my partner's mother that my pride pin is equivalent to her crucifix necklace?
Yikes. God.
Dump his ass, first of all. Hell no. Hell no. The whole thing about dropping the gay shit.
Yep.
Drop him. You can drop me off at home. I'm good.
Yeah, or just drop the gay thing, Hatter. You know, it's that easy.
Drop the shit. I want to go fishing in sports.
I mean, no question. That partner's mother was an absolute asshole. No question on that. Like, that's just. You about to be contrarian again, Joe?
No. I've had to apologize for religious statements I made before on this show.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say this now, and I'm going to be very, very clear and quaint with it. You both know I'm a religious individual, but I'm also I'm also the kind of person where I'm very respectful of everyone's beliefs and very respectful of everyone's love and likes and sexuality and creed and orientation. If you out there watching this right now are anything like this person's mother, I want you to find the nearest door and slam your face in it. Okay? I despise religious people like this because I grew up in a church where there were people like this.
Mm.
And as a matter of fact, I'll tell you right now, the church right down the street from my house, I love it. Why? Because they got a giant pride banister in the front, be like, everybody get on in here. We're going to celebrate Jesus. It don't matter what you like. Like, that's big amazing.
Dubs. Yeah.
Because I can tell you right now, the people who are like this, there's no rhyme or reason or genuine good thing that's going to come out of their mouth when you bring up rainbows and gayness and sexuality. Hell, if you use pronouns that you can actually smell them start to burn a little bit, like it's kind of crazy. And it's like, I mean this, like people like this, I like in my head, I could just picture like the movie Saw, you know, like it's just, it's the best way I could put it. Because it's just, we live in a world where there doesn't need to be this kind of negativity. Like there doesn't, like we already deal with enough shit as it is. Why are we dealing with this kind of negativity? Why are we living with this?
Yeah.
There's no fucking reason for it.
Nope.
Like the whole thing with like the mother being like this, especially like there's no reason for it. It's like they didn't say her name, but I'm gonna call her Agatha for some damn reason. like Agatha, what's the reason for your hate, especially with a woman that seems like making your son happy, but then you coming in and basically saying, nah, screw you and your gay shit. Like Jesus Christ, that's the fastest way to get put in the damn retirement home. Like honestly, just ugh.
Sam, you're usually more of the level headed between the two of us. Hatter and I have sounded off in a very fiery fashion. I'm curious if you're on board with us here.
Bro, I'm a little too big to get fit on a tricycle, but I'll fucking pedal in that bitch and just, do you want to play a game? Let's play a game. need a big ass tricycle for that, but no, like, yeah, fuck this bitch. No, she's like, and then honestly, like, they need to have a conversation, the girl and her boyfriend, because that, like, if he's saying shit like drop the gay thing, like, that's not supportive. That's not good. That doesn't mean immediately dump him, of course, but have a conversation. If the conversation goes south,
that is
then
fair.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just gonna have a racist mother-in-law. It happens apparently. So but racist.
I will say
prejudiced.
Prejudice. There you go.
Yeah.
I will say to what we usually offer as far as our thoughts, if you will, we definitely err on the side, Hatter, to provide you some context as well. We typically err on the side of like, hey, talk this out first, right? Talk it out, figure it out. And if it doesn't work, then boot, scoot, and boogie. I have to say this though, Sam, I kind of have to err with Hatter on this one. That's the kind of nonsense where like this feels like this conversation's been had before. I know we don't have the context of that.
Yeah. If they had said the context of that, then yeah, I would 100% agree with you. But,
for sure.
Like we only have, a couple paragraphs of testimonial on one side of it. Right. So
exactly.
We'll err on the side of,
correct.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like it feels like they've had this conversation in which if they have, absolutely deuces, get out of there.
Get the fuck out. Yeah.
But based on the context of what we've been given, if this is the first time this has come up, you two, first of all, need to let this cool off. I would suggest probably not visiting for a while. And you two figure this out, because now there's a big disconnect from what he has said to what's been happening. So we got to bridge this gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
just go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, just bring your attention to the first comment right below it. It says,
"Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that."
I was gonna say.
So the rest of Reddit said, "Not the asshole."
Yeah, I'm gonna say not the asshole. By the way,
and we're gonna agree with that. Seems pretty obvious. I mean, that's a pretty open shut kind of thing. Now, go ahead and mention that first comment.
The first comment says, "Not the asshole." In quotes, drop the gay thing, drop the boyfriend.
Yeah,
hey, fucking men.
Yeah, Reddit can be a little quick to that conclusion,
and they can also be quick to the next one. Not the asshole. Also, your boyfriend doesn't take your bisexuality seriously and is low-key biphobic. No. No. Reddit, don't do that. Don't do this, Reddit. You like to jump to these terms. Don't do that. Like, that is not... People can have differing opinions. It does not mean that they are or have a phobia of that, or it.
Sometimes you're just stuck between a rock and a hard place of trying to either appease your mom or your girlfriend, and you got to pick one. Unfortunately,
I chose my girlfriend.
Typically most people will do that, but it can be a hard...
the next one.
Yeah, girl, you're dating a homophobe. He might not be as aggressive as his mother, but take into account that A, his comments about dropping the gay shit is entirely bullshit to a 7th degree, and B, you don't mention once that he's ever defended you from his mother's comments. Not once did he come to your side when you were being insulted, but standing up for yourself not even insulting his mother, is somehow unacceptable, I'd suggest worrying less about who's the asshole and more about why your partner is leaving you out to dry in the face of adversity while asking you to change who you are. Yeah.
I would love every single one of these Redditors to be put in a position of conflict or confrontation and be as level-headed as they can say in these fucking comments, because I can guarantee you none of them will.
But anyway,
I like, man, I'm just
I think we've had enough of this one. Pretty open shut, not the asshole.
moving on.
You can move right along.
Move on, little doggy. Come on.
Next one up. Am I the asshole for letting my son dye his hair the color of bi pride and talk back to his aunt? This will be an interesting one. I, 47 male, have a 16-year-old son. My wife passed away about 5 years ago, so it's just us now. I have a younger sister, 39 female, who is very conservative, and although she isn't outright homophobic/racist, she makes it pretty clear what she thinks. Funnily enough, her husband divorced her about a year ago after being married for 20 years and having 3 children together, all older than my son, and he is now engaged to another man. She is clearly deeply upset about this, so no one talks about it. Recently, my son approached me and asked if he could bleach his hair and dye it the colors of the bi pride flag. Obviously, this was a surprise. I'm struggling right now, as he's never been interested in that sort of thing before. So I asked him why, and he told me a girl at his school had been severely bullied for coming out as bi, and now a group of students were all going to dye their hair as a support thing. My wife and I had always agreed, that there would be no major changes of appearance, example given, hair dye, tattoos, piercings, etc., until he was 18. But this seemed like a good reason to break that rule, and I was proud he was standing up for a fellow student, so I let him, and I paid for it. My parents knew about this, but up until last weekend, my sister didn't. We had a family barbecue that I hosted, and she was horrified when she saw his hair. She told me he needed to dye his hair brown again before he, quote unquote, influenced the younger children of the family into sin. I basically told her to piss off and that it was none of her business. She then confronted him with a hat and said if he didn't wear it, that she'd kick him out of the barbecue that I was hosting, and that his appearance, the blue, purple, and pink hair, was going to turn his younger cousins gay. At which point my son loudly said, "Oh yes, because God forbid they divorce their miserable wives so they can be happy with men." Oh. My sister burst into tears and stormed out. My parents obviously weren't thrilled, but don't blame my son and my brother, the one with the young kids, 4 and 6-year-old boys, thought it was hysterical. The next day, my sister called me wanting to know what my son's punishment was. I told her there was none. She attacked him first. He had the right to defend himself. She's now refusing to talk to me and is at our parents' place, apparently completely distraught and beside herself. Our parents are mad at me now for being inconsiderate of her feelings, and pointed out that I was a complete mess when my wife died, and my sister was very supportive of me. So now I'm beginning to think I might be the asshole here. Should I read the edits there?
Yeah.
No, because I see some that we'll
get to those.
Okay. Here's how we should do this, because I read these a little bit, like I scanned them. Let's discuss. Let's not give our opinions yet. We'll read the edits. Then we'll give our jury review, if you will.
Jurisdiction.
Our jurisdiction.
First off, I just like to say 10 out of 10 fucking comeback. Like,
Facts.
Out of fucking 10. That was fucking amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Also, can we just give full commendation to this kid for standing up with a fellow classmate against bullies?
Oh,
like, that's huge. That's
big dubs.
That's amazing, and I absolutely fucking love that. This kid's going places. I'd vote if once this kid gets old enough, president. I got you.
Got my vote.
Yep. Just don't be dumb with like the economy and shit. Helps out, you know.
For the love of God.
I mean, it's easy to say here that the aunt is a fucking bitch. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that now. Like, it's just like what we dealt with. This is that old head mentality of, you know, gay ain't the way. You're turning the fucking frogs gay. Like, and I just really feel like that this is one of those moments where we just have to go closed.
Yeah.
You know, like to me, this is pretty cut and dry.
It's also the fact it's like, Mitch, you should have realized you fucked up when your man left you and then got with another man. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's so bad you turn a man gay. Jesus Christ.
So bad this man was like, you know what? I bet dick tastes good. I'm trying to shoot. Like,
It's like, damn, you're dicking me every day, Lisa. Might as well go get some.
why metaphorical? No.
Straight up
Oh
literal.
my God.
Oh man. Yeah, no, this is pretty open shut. Like, yeah, aunt's a bitch, son's awesome, dad's awesome. I don't think she necessarily deserves an apology, but to maybe smooth things over, I'll just at least have the son just say, hey, sorry for mentioning something that was traumatic in your life. She doesn't deserve it. I'm not saying she does at all, but I'm just saying just to smooth it, you know. But that's totally optional. But I'm saying not the asshole for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not the asshole. Go ahead and read the edits.
So, edits to add. 1. Lots of people seem to think my sister's homophobia has developed since her ex-husband met his new partner. It hasn't. She has always been like this. Her homophobia has nothing to do with her divorce. Her divorce happened because she's an irresponsible spender who kept investing in MLMs until they were forced to sell their car in order to pay her debt. As far as I'm aware, he never cheated on her. Although
she's just dumb.
And although she cheated on him twice. So never mind. Yeah, I retract my previous statement. She doesn't get an apology. And she's the kind of person who would tell everyone in order to get sympathy. 2, if she apologizes to my son for the things she said, then yes, I'll ask him to apologize to her. That's fair. He's already confessed to me that he feels guilty for what he said. However, I think an apology from her is unlikely, and without one, I don't feel like she's owed an apology. And 3, I don't think she recognized his hair as the bi pride flag specifically. She just doesn't approve of dyed hair, especially pink/purple on a boy. I had an argument with her many, many, many years ago because I let her daughter at the time, 12 and now 22, paint my nails pink whilst watching her 3 kids for her. And she went mental at me for setting a bad example for her sons. Yeah, no, she's just straight up bitch. Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
Yes, who's going to the retirement home?
This just in. It's been scientifically proven that hair dye turns you gay. Like, I just like, if she's not even recognizing the bi pride flag or the color scheme in which that you know the boy's trying to present, and let alone even ask why, you know, like we're just automatically jumping to like, and now you're a sinner. Like, no.
There was a video I saw earlier. It was a guy interviewing another guy, and the guy had basically said they needed to take the rainbow out of schools. Not necessarily just the flag, just the straight up rainbow, because colors can be sinful. And I'm like, that's both racist and homophobic at the same time.
I was about to say,
Sir, what crack are you smoking here? Because I'd like some. Come here.
If it's making me say shit like that, I don't. Fuck that.
I want to go to La La Land over here. See some shit.
Yeah, this is open shut for
This
me.
is
I don't
open
even want to
shut
read
for
the
sure.
comments, but like,
We'll
I
just read
kind of feel
a
like,
couple. Yeah.
First one here, not the asshole. You are wrong about something though. You claim your sister isn't outright homophobic, but her behavior toward your son is the definition of outright homophobic. She acted despicably. If she's having trouble processing her feelings about her ex-husband, she needs to be working working those out in therapy, not harassing a teenager over the color of his hair. Good for you for supporting your son.
Yeah.
This is one of those times where like If she had just been pissed off about the hair dye, whole different ball game.
Yeah.
But because she immediately went to like, you're gonna turn the younger kids gay, like these kids are trying to put Legos together. They can't even put blocks together, let alone thinking about their sexual orientation. What do you mean? Like, huh?
Bitch.
I'm sorry that all of us grew up in public schools, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, okay, so scientifically proven, 2 out of 3 turn straight even with rainbows. Like, I just what statistics are we going off here to be like, oh, hair dye equals dick? Like,
that's one thing about people, man, is they like to just, they'll take numbers and skew them to their own definitions, like in whatever ways they want. And so, like, when people try to bring in statistics, yeah, that can be helpful in certain scenarios, but no.
I have a genuine question, and Hatter, we've been best friends for a long time, and I don't think I've ever actually asked you this question. Mm-hmm. Not to get off on a tangent, but is this common? Is this something that's like common where people just like randomly make shit up to try and prove their point against gays and
Absolutely.
the LGBT community?
Oh yeah, it's common as hell. Like, and one of the things, especially I have friends that this is the most recent one, especially like last year and this year. I got a lot of friends that are part of the furry community. I think y'all know about furries.
Mm.
I got a lot of them that are Ohio locals. A lot of them in public, they will wear like t-shirts and all that. Usually some of it's their merch. Sometimes it's just a random, just funny, haha cartoon. You wouldn't think anything of it. Some shit you get at Walmart. They have been targeted in public and instantly assumed with, oh, you're trans, you're the devil, like that type of shit. Just because they're wearing that. And most of them that get targeted are straighter than a fucking baseball bat. Like, it blows my mind. I'm like, they associate all these different things with one community. It's just to hate. It's to give them reasons.
I'll never understand it.
I'll
never understand the level of hate. Let me clarify there. I'll never understand the level of hate. Like we just talked about, like the world's too fucked up as it is. Why are we going to go around trying to find more reason to hate shit?
Because that's the personality.
The only thing I hate are hateful people.
Fuels their heart.
Like, it's
it's
unfortunate. But
let's get to the last story.
Retirement home.
Retirement home.
Pretty sure we said it, but everyone agrees. Not the asshole.
Not the asshole.
I think we said it, but I'll just we'll make it work.
Yeah, just for confirmation.
Pop the tires next around the car. At least it didn't turn my husband gay.
All right, last story. Would I be the asshole if I told my friend she can't come to Pride to try and score a threesome? Wait, is this is this from the first story?
Is this the husband? No.
Damn, this escalated quick.
For some background, I'm a lesbian in my 20s. This might be connected. Who knows? No.
Oh, man. Hold up.
For some background, I'm a lesbian in my 20s living in the United States. My friend is also in her 20s and is straight. Yesterday, she asked me if I need a date to Pride. I told her I'm going with a girl I've been seeing and a few friends, but she's more than welcome to come. I added I was surprised she was interested in going to Pride and asked if her boyfriend was coming. That's when she dropped the bomb. Her and her boyfriend had been talking about having a threesome. She said, it's great. I've been seeing someone and asked if any of my friends were cute and not too butchy. She went on to say her boyfriend isn't coming, so she has better chance of finding someone, and she's already planning a cute rainbow outfit. I'm waiting to reply. I feel pretty fucking offended by the whole thing. First, because she knows I would never, ever be down for that kind of thing. Second, because she's really thinking she can come around and my fairly radical queer friends and peddle this shit. Third, because the non-butchy comment hits a nerve. She did something similar about a year ago when she approached me about a threesome, but it was much less direct. 2 strikes makes me really question if we're even friends at all or if this is some weird shit. I'm considering just not replying and waiting to see if she sees the problem and apologizes. We've been friends for 10 years, so I don't want to trash the friendship, but like, come on. Identifies as straight, has only been with men, and only expresses interest in women in a threesome scenario, I assume at her boyfriend's request. Added this note because I don't want to offend any bi, pan, or queer folks and make it seem like I'm invalidating an identity. Hugs and kisses, hugs and kisses.
Who?
Wow.
I'm trying to look this up because there is a term. There's a term where a straight like guy or girl will get with like a gay man or woman to score like.
Pretty sure it's
score
called
dates.
unicorn.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Hold on.
Yeah, because they're in a relationship and the single individual is considered the unicorn.
Mm.
I think,
Or just like kind of sort of poly, but like or hedonist kind of, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fair. As far as the story goes, I mean, like, I'm easy to just say not the asshole here.
No, definitely not the asshole. I mean, I would say she should definitely, instead of just assuming the friend is going to see the problem, point out the problem, especially if you've been friends for 10 years. That should be a conversation that could be had, without it ending the friendship necessarily. But, I think you need to make your concerns heard. So that way it can be addressed. And then if she, reacts negatively to that, then yeah, maybe time to end a 10-year friendship. But I wouldn't just jump straight to that, even just because, it's happened twice. Like, I think you need to have a genuine conversation about it.
also the diss on the butch lesbians here. Like, come on, you don't want a girl that looks like China from WWF? Like, come on. Like, like a big strong woman, like, come on, pick you up with one arm, be like, you come home with me.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is muscle mommies are a thing, and like,
Like, not too butchy. What the?
I just like, for me, I have to agree with you, Sam, that if you've been friends this long and this is just now coming out, you need to have that conversation. I wouldn't recommend having the conversation right now because you're pissed, but you need to have that conversation. You need to be very upfront and real about that with them and be like, look, we're friends, and what you said, absolutely fucking awful. Absolutely fucking awful. Like, I didn't appreciate it at all, and no, you're not coming with me. Like, I'm just gonna be very clear and frank on that, and it gives them the opportunity to show, where they're vibing, because you don't know, maybe they're gonna realize like, oh shit, my bad, that's on me. I didn't think about this. Like, the biggest thing here is that, like, if I'm OP, I'm feeling like I'm being used.
Yeah.
Like, all the other comments fucking suck, but really deep down, when you're close friends like this, you don't assume that they're just trying to, pick at the gay side or, pick at whatever. Like, I just feel like you're being used, because if I'm not mistaken, let me see. My friend is also in her 20s and is straight. So your friend is not a part of the community. She's just trying to use you to find a bisexual woman who's down to, like, get freaky with her and her boyfriend. They're trying to find a unicorn. Like,
Yeah.
she's just using you for sexual favors at this point. Not cool.
That ain't cool.
So, not the asshole. Definitely have the conversation, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the true colors are flying. I wouldn't be surprised if you drop that friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Hat?
I mean, again,
This man's been deep researching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because like the whole thing about the unicorn thing, like, and I've seen it before out of friend groups of mine, and it's common as hell, especially in the community. It's really common to see most people, especially like straight friends who who do go to Pride just to score. Like, that's why, like, a majority of the time, a lot of Pride events, when you go there, like, you'll see all these people who are dressed up, and most of the time, those straight friends who do go, like, they say, oh, I'm there to score and all that, but in reality, they're actually there to see, how would I feel around this? Like, am I actually, like, it's more like a lot of them are bi-curious. And I've seen them with people who have came to Pride with me, my fiance last year, me and Wyatt. It literally went there last year, and one of them was like, they were bi-curious. They didn't know what the hell they wanted. And they went with us, and they seen how the crowd was. It was a small crowd, but still. Now it's like a year later, and they're actually, I think they're with a female now. Like, both in a good relationship, just because most of them, they're like, oh, I'm there to find someone, maybe possibly score. And in reality, they're like, that's the cry for help. Like, I need to figure myself out, and I don't know how. So it can go either way, but yeah, the friend in this case, oh no, she's not the asshole for saying that she can't come. It's
No,
just, I talk it out though, like mainly
Yeah.
talk it out, like why you want to really do this. Like I get it, you want a threesome, but it's like, are you good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely agree with everything you said there, and like, and that's, I mean, that's something to say here too. Is like, you know, use the opportunity if you're wanting to explore yourself. Use the opportunity to go and really see how you feel in that area. You know, like, I mean, I have a boatload of friends who get to go. Hell, I've been talking to you about, you know, wanting to come celebrate with you because I just want to celebrate my friends. Like, I'm just that kind of person.
I was going to ask that. I was like, man, is this why you're wanting to go? Is this story hidden at
right?
something?
Exactly. I'm trying to hook up. You know, no, like, but it's just I like celebrating my friends. I like celebrating who they are because it's fun. Like, and everything you've said too. It's a fucking party. But like situations like this, and especially with the stories we've heard, like you see, it's prevalent. Like there are definitely people there who are just like, yeah, I'm gonna try and score. Like, I mean, if someone's down for that, sure, but like you could also do that at the bar. You know, you could go out to the club. Like you ain't gotta go to the parade. You know, like,
you know, a lot of people don't realize that the ones that are trying to do that, like if you're really trying to go to an event like that, and there's actually an event in San Diego, they close off an entire block, like whole entire like 2 to 3 blocks. They close it off. It is solely for that side of the community where like you could fuck in the streets.
Damn.
Like, and like this like, and people were like, and people were like, oh, you can't, like, oh, this is bad. Like, what if kids get into it and all that?
Look at plane tickets real quick.
But yeah, like they have this whole event where like I don't remember what it's called, but you can like go to it and they're like, oh, what if like kids get in and all that? It's like these blocks are closed off with barricades. Like people, you have to show ID, scan ID. You are not allowed in unless you're above the age of 18. Like they lock that shit down. Like even the San Diego police are there, like locking that shit down so that nobody gets in.
That's
no,
cool.
but that shit, it goes nuts.
Yeah.
And it's like
sounds like
solely. It's like, damn, we go on the street. Oh, that's a compile. That's a compile. It's like a fucking minefield.
Oh,
over
I
here,
stepped
like,
in come again. God damn it.
shit.
Yeah.
They let slugs out around here? What is this? Like,
Latest
snail
power
trails
up in Mario
galore?
Kart. Anyway, yeah, we're all
Let's get
saying
the
not
hell
the
outta here.
asshole. Everybody else says not the asshole. Read like a comment or two. Try not to slip and come in the process.
No, thank you.
Not the asshole. Before I start, I am part of the LGBTQ plus community. No one is reading correctly. She said her friend was straight. I 100% understand how you feel. Straight individuals like to use pride to make themselves seem trendy, or just think it's super cool and quirky to go and be there without actually supporting all issues of the community. It's not fucking Coachella. She offended you. If she has done this before, you need to seriously talk to her about it. Friends listen to friends. If she completely ignores your feelings and the things you bring up, well, that's up to you what to do. I said what I said. Happy Pride.
It's not
That actually kind of nailed it out of the park.
Yeah. Mm.
It's not fucking Coachella. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Right here. Yep. Not the asshole. People go to Pride to celebrate who they are, not get hit on by gross couples unicorn hunting.
Yep.
If that doesn't sum up everything, there you go.
I'd say it does.
Good one.
Good push.
Thanks.
Yeah. Not the asshole. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's. This has been fun.
Let us know what you think in the comments. These were definitely 4 juicy stories.
Yep.
So make sure to go to the comments. Let us know your thoughts. And if nothing else, drop an emoji. Show us your favorite one. Everyone, again, go to the description. Make sure to follow Hatter on his socials that we
Huge
dropped
shout
down
out to
below
him.
for you. Yes. Give him all the love there.
Happy
Help
Pride,
this
you
man.
beautiful homos.
Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Help us at 1,000. We'll see you on the next one.
Peace.
Later.